Oh man, I'm still tired from the weekend.
I've been partying.
I was getting up at 4 a.m.
Well, fucking whatever you're doing up there in the sky.
Luckily, the World Cup is over.
I watched 0 of all that.
Where's your Canada pride, dude?
Save that for when Canada plays. And no, I don't save it for anything. I don't really watch anything other than maybe the Olympics sometimes.
Dude, when they won that bronze medal against the U.S. no less, because that just made it a bit sweeter.
Why is the U.S. so bad?
They don't give a shit about the World Cup.
Oh, okay.
They view the Olympics as kind of the only international competition they're caring about. So, yes, they spent an entire season there, but it's not the A or B teams by any means. And they also, because they want people to show up for things like the Olympics.
Oh, I didn't mean to use that.
They also don't have longer commitments, and they just rely on talent. You know what I mean? They put together 12 NBA guys who don't play together on the same team and don't really have the same chemistry, and just expect to out-talent these teams.
And it did not work.
No, because
Obviously.
these teams, while they might not have the same level of talent, they have so much more chemistry and play so much better as a team. Because these guys commit and play together for more than just, like, it's not just thrown together, right? Like, even Canada has already said, like, we want 3-year commitments out of guys. If you show up to, like, qualifiers in the World Cup, then you have, like, a spot for the Olympic team. Like, they're trying to not just talent it, but also get some chemistry.
Right.
The States just throws 12 guys together who haven't played before and expects them to beat these teams. And, like, on a global level, teams are getting better.
Yeah.
Here they come.
That being said,
I
I think Canada will break their rule as well. Like, if Olympics come around and guys like Jamal Murray want to go, they'll probably make an exception for him not being there.
So he didn't want to go because he was tired, or how did that work?
Looks like I'm full up.
For him, more than anything, I think it was rest management, because the guy came off he had a year where he lost the entire season due to an Achilles injury. Came back in that first year back after missing an entire season. Played the whole season, plus a playoff run that included going all the way to the NBA Finals. And the guy played like 100 games a season. Coming off of an injury that cost him an entire year, to then just jump into international, I think would have just been way too much, right?
He would have been prone to injury then, I'm guessing.
I mean, I don't know about prone, but I think, like, yeah, you do need to get a proper repair, or you are just going to re-aggravate it. And now the difference there is that even when he wasn't playing, before they actually left for the trip, he was in Toronto at their training camp with them. So, like, he was participating and showing support for the team.
Right.
But, like, yeah,
oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it feels like there's nothing here.
Oh, we just go up then?
It's a spot. I don't know what's going on here. But, like, if, say, Andrew Wiggins... Oh, wait, there was a platform. We didn't take this.
Yeah, I just thought... I didn't take it yet because I was like, I want to go explore over there.
If Andrew Wiggins said he wanted to play and he has had no contribution, I feel like the team would give him a spot.
Right.
Even though they are buying into this mentality of, oh, you know, 3-year commitments and continuity and chemistry. And I don't necessarily disagree with it, but I guess if of the 12-man roster, you keep 10 of them and just introduce, like, say, you know, Andrew Wiggins and Brandon Clark, for example, this is not going to mess up your chemistry too much because the majority of the team is still people that have been playing together for a longer period of time now. But the States, it's like every year, 12 completely different guys.
This is another side place. Holy crap.
Yep, there's a lot of them here.
I was like, this has got to be the main place now.
But then, like, yeah, like, for the Olympics, guys like Kevin Durant and LeBron James and Steph Curry have already said that they would be interested in playing next year in the Olympics because they value that higher than the World Cup.
I want to go back to the ward for a second.
Sure.
I want to see if I can upgrade anything.
Okie dokie.
Hello. I would like to... Ooh, I can upgrade everything. So I'm obviously going to upgrade my main gun. And my melee.
Take care, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Transmutate trophy. I got a trophy.
Yay.
For getting a mutator to +10.
Ooh, I guess I should be doing that. Hold on. Hold on.
Because you guaranteed to have mutators in your weapons.
The sun shines. Of course.
But they require the corrupted stones that only drop off of those guys that are glowing red. So it was a little bit
The ones
slower.
that are equipped are the ones with the circles, right?
No. Oh, yes. Exclamation marks or like yellow circles are like ones that you recently picked up, and then the like white circles are ones that you have equipped.
You must
Hold on
be.
a second. Just want to check this vendor.
How many did I just spend there?
Okay, good to go. Sorry.
Very pretty game.
I think it really is. I really enjoyed the first Remnant, and I feel like this one just improves on it in every way.
Agreed.
Maybe the only thing that people might say is not as good is perhaps like the armor sets losing like set bonuses and stuff. But I think that they made enough other changes and additions that the feeling of creating like a build and adjusting a build is still very much there. It's just instead of on armor pieces, they've moved it to more rings and trinkets and amulets and stuff.
I still get very confused at the melee aim down sight thing.
Yeah, you know, can't help you with that, dude.
That's a
Just
get
about.
used to thing.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's a habit thing. Like you just gotta do it. You playing anything off stream right now or no?
Sea of Stars.
Oh, you're playing that one?
Yep.
How are you liking it?
Loving it. It's I love those 2D JRPG turn-based stuff, and it introduces a lot of stuff that reminds me of Legend of Dragoon, as in like the doing extra damage or extra defense by pushing the button at the right timing. So I really like it.
Yeah, you mean Super Mario RPG?
That too. That too. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
That's actually why I played the Messenger first, is because they share a same world.
Oh, as Sea of Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right. Same people.
I just haven't started Sea of Stars because it just don't feel like a really long game. It feels like every game I have on my to playlist is a long game.
Yeah, it's very cool. The combat system's really neat. The graphics are like for a 2D. It's just so like it's beautiful, and yeah, I don't know, it's well done so far.
Oh, I definitely want to play it. I'm very resistant to start a really long game. Like I started the Messenger because I saw that it's like what's listed as like 10-ish hour game.
Yeah.
And even the platinum ticket took me about 12, 13 hours to get. Not that I care about platinums.
No, not at all.
The Messenger was, in my opinion, a very good platform.
We'll find it.
But some of the platforms. No, just Sandra.
Ha 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 ha.
I get the feeling that Liz is planning a surprise for my birthday.
Why is that?
A few of the things that she said and did were a little suspicious.
Oh, is she like hinting at shit?
Not necessarily hinting at shit, just like certain things that she said and did that were outside of her normal conduct made me raise an eyebrow.
That's so weird. Well, that'll be cool though. At least like if she's planning something for you.
I'm not great with surprises, dude.
You don't like surprises either? You just like to know what's going on all the time?
Yes and no. There's a lot of times where, like, not to say I don't enjoy the surprise, but I don't know how to react, and then it comes off as like I don't like it, or that I'm really jerkish about it.
What kind of surprise would she like? Would she be able to do just like getting people around like Waterloo, like family and stuff like that, or like?
The only other time she did a surprise for my birthday, outside of like say getting things and obviously get this surprise, but the only other time was she set it up with Josh Brown, like taking me to grab a bite to eat. Well, it's Chuck's now, but it was called Players at the time.
Oh, okay.
And we got there, and my family, friends, and people were there. Well, not many people, but still enough.
Well, I hope like at least you get to do something, right? But your birthday's on the 18th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your actual birthday.
Yeah, but we're getting together with her family for Violet's birthday on Saturday, and I think that's when it's gonna hit.
Like, you think that's where it's gonna hit you the hardest?
No, I think that's where her surprise is gonna come in.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh, I'm already anticipating, like, say, some of the extended family being there for Violet.
Right.
And then all of a sudden there's more than I expected, and there's also something for me. And
Oh, I hope so.
I hope
40,
you know
40 is
you're-
a big number for you.
I hope you also know, and you're just playing dumb. Because if she was playing with something, I hope
I know
she
shit,
included
buddy.
you.
I also have my kids.
Oh, so maybe she already talked to you, and you said yes.
I also, my October is like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive October.
Why?
Because I have 3 weeks worth of baseball weekends for playoffs, and I have my kids. I don't know how.
I don't know. Quit baseball? I don't know.
Yeah, quit baseball. Usually my playoffs aren't on weekends, and now they've decided to put them all on the weekend.
Well, yeah, people have things during the week to do.
Well, usually our playoffs are the same nights that our baseball usually is, which actually works for everybody. But this time they're like, no, it's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So I think this is a boss fight where the platform moves. Sections will lower in size. If I recall correctly. That's odd. I'm down and I don't even have a chance for you to revive me. Ancient the dead. That's not. Well, you're on your own on this one, dude. Yeah, I don't know if I finished saying when I was talking about bronze medal game. When they won, I got a little teary-eyed.
Aww.
Big moment, man. Canada has never medaled in the World Cup. I think the best they ever finished prior to this year was 6th place. They should have finished higher. That Serbia game was very, very suspect. There.
Whoa!
This wasn't one of the tougher boss fights. I don't know why, though, when I died, I didn't have a chance to be revived. That was kind of... Like, if you contribute.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah.
Are you all out of heals?
Yeah.
Even your
Yeah.
heal shield ability is on cooldown?
Yeah. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah, because the challenger.
No. No. No.
Alright, hopefully I don't insta-die this time.
Why did you did I have to raise you before? I don't think so.
It didn't give a chance. It went straight to like the fully dead animation. It didn't go to the,
Right.
you know, where I could crawl on the ground and be revived. That's why I said it was kind of peculiar, because that doesn't happen often. Usually get a chance to revive.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know, I fell and I died. I didn't really understand that, but I'll take it.
It goes down a lot faster when you're close to the There's like
I'll take it.
very, very different, but hey, okay.
Nicely done.
Whatever that was.
I don't know. I absolutely love the game, and I do think it's my game of the year, but I'm not going to pretend like there aren't some bugs and glitches still.
Oh, for sure.
Could be worked out.
Very weird that that health bar shredded like that, though. But, well, I kind of get it, but...
But this isn't, you know, Starfield, a perfect 11 out of 10. So.
No. Can't beat that game.
Can't even criticize it. Not a lot.
I have seen so many things on that game now of like, I don't know. What the hell is this? Why would it bring us over here?
There is literally nothing here. This is a dead end.
Why would it bring us over here?
That is a fabulous question. I don't know. You've seen a lot of things.
Just like of actual like streamer. So like sure. So the big names gave it like all these big like 9s and 10s and all that. But then like you see the big streamers who got their hands on the game, and like almost all the big name people, other than like Cole Carnage. I think Cole Carnage has a relationship though with Bethesda that he can't really like. There's some like his opinion's very weird when it comes to Bethesda games. How do we? Oh, we just go back to the other thing. So all these other streamers are just like, it's completely boring. Like they're just like, and it's just like, but then like Dr. Disrespect, who didn't get a key, didn't get early access, didn't get any of that stuff, is like praising the game as being absolutely amazing. It's super confusing because it's not. Like it absolutely is not. It's a janky old engine that they have all the. It's like they took their old stuff and still put it into this. They didn't create anything brand new. They didn't start from scratch. Like it's super confusing.
Well, how long have they been using the same engine?
Yeah. I don't know. And as I said, I talked about it for about like 15 minutes when I first started stream. And I was like, just right from the beginning, it's like, it's such a slow intro, and it's like, I don't know how people can be like, once you play 10 to 12 hours, like, it'll get good. Well, 10 to 12 hours is like the length of like most games.
Yeah. I don't think a game should require that much time before it gets good.
No.
I don't know.
Oh,
The
can I go-
fanboys will just go to no ends to praise it. And admittedly, in the other direction, there are some anti-Xbox people that are bashing it needlessly without even playing it. But realistically, the game is like a 7 out of 10 is not a ranking that I think is undeserving. It's subjective, of course. Like, I've seen so many posts that are like, you know, if you're a journalist and you give it anything less than 9, you're clearly, you know, influenced. Like, or they just don't like the game, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. My prediction for the Metascore is actually it's gone below it now. So.
But then you look at the Steam reviews, and everything is very positive. Like over 13,000 reviews, and they're all like super positive.
No,
Where did we go?
I know a lot of the negative reviews. A lot of the negative reviews came from PC players because apparently the game has a lot of issues if you are using an AMD or NVIDIA card.
It's not optimized.
Yeah. So, you know, some of the PC negative reviews are pretty warranted. You know.
Oh, I feel like we need to go up and jump off.
People can't play the game. You know, I feel like that's not an unfair criticism if you just can't play the game.
We have to go up this and jump off towards that way.
We just do all this?
Like this.
Oh shit, I was looking the other direction.
Oh good. It'll come back down. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go right this time.
Are we back outside again?
Yep. Gotta be something we've missed. Gonna be like the last one.
We got company.
Personally, don't really care. This is not my progress. That's your problem. That sounds like a Friday Fred problem.
Sounds like a Friday.
Hey, but I'll be there to give you a hard time.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. I see it.
I gotta get my rock bucks.
Sure. Where are you? Not you. Where's that purple?
Yeah, he dove into the ground up here and then... Oh, he's still in the ground.
Oh, is he? He's up there?
He's in the ground. If you look
Oh,
at the
I
map,
see it.
he's in the ground.
Geez.
So, that's a good worry about him. As long as we don't get.
There it is.
No, I guess your AoE attack.
There you are.
Quit hiding, you jerk.
Oh, there's a big staircase right here. Hello.
Looking at that staircase gave me a bit of a Returnal feeling. Just felt like a bit of the architecture you get in that second world.
Right.
Damn, Returnal was a good game.
We stopped, didn't we? And then you kept going?
I got a platinum in it. Which required a lot of RNG for some of those things to just freaking spawn.
It was a good game.
I thought it played very well. It was very smooth. It handled very well. New material, stasis core.
What is a stasis core?
I'm gonna assume it's for a weapon or a mod. Generally, if it says material, it seems to be.
So that was the only reason for coming down here?
Yeah, I think so.
Great.
I think I'm almost ready to call it, dude. Getting a little late and I'm tired.
All right, we'll get to let's get to a crystal and go back to town though, or like
Sure.
at least find some kind of checkpoint.
Sure thing, dude. That's why I said I'm getting there. To give you a heads up.
Weird area.
I don't like it. It's not objectively bad, but it's just not. So yeah, you would recommend Sea of
Oh,
Stars?
how do you get down there?
Where?
Oh. It looks like you can like go all the way down there.
Yeah, I know. Oh shit.
You didn't have to do that.
No, I didn't have to, but I ran off the edge. I got a little too close.
Yeah.
I'm smart.
So now I have to find out where to go to get you back.
Ah, you need to go to a thingy just to get even back to ward. The ward anyway.
Hey!
Oh, that's gonna be handy for me. I can upgrade one of my weapons to max. Probably my sidearm, so I can get the trophy for maxing.
Wait, I
boss
thought a
fight.
simulacrum was for the heart.
I believe it is as well, but you need it for the last.
Oh,
Weapon.
I didn't know that. Okay.
To get from 19 to 20, or on a boss weapon from 9 to 10, you need one of those as well.
Where the hell am I supposed to be going? Like,
And there is a trophy to get a boss weapon at plus 10, which is my cube gun, and it is at plus 9, so I will probably get that trophy. Not that I care about trophies, don't want you to
not at all.
get the wrong idea there. You got a rerun going tomorrow?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, I think, still. Oh, no. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Yeah, because Sea of Stars was another one of those games that I also had on my to-play list.
Wait, did I just... Oh, I probably could have kept going. Yeah, Sea of Stars is great. I recommend it because I know that you're a big RPG. Like, even I think you're even a big JRPG guy. So.
Yeah, like I said though, I was just kind of hoping for not such a long game, but
Okay, but definitely.
But the only two games I have on my to-play list that are from PlayStation Plus and not like owned by myself or an account that I have access to, so like, you know, play the ones on Plus first in case they get removed, are Sea of Stars and Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, Ghost of Tsushima is so good.
Yeah, but
Very long. Very long.
I very much am the kind of person that needs to be ready for an open world game. Play an open world game.
I want them to make a second Ghost of Tsushima.
You think that's what they're working on next?
I hope so.
It's Sucker Punch, right? That does it?
A good question. Think so?
Okay. This is it.
Yeah, Sucker Punch. So, I mean, their other IPs have been dormant for a while. When was the last time they did a slide for an Infamous game? Maybe? I don't know. I, for one, would not have a problem with another Infamous game. I know...
Oh yeah, you love the Infamous.
Yeah. Absolutely love them.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I think the second one might have been the worst one in my opinion. But I played, you know, I played all three of the main entries. I played the main DLC. Two of them had full-out DLCs. But they haven't made one for a while. The last Infamous Second Son and First Light were early PS4. I think like Infamous Second Son was supposed to be a launch game and was delayed slightly so that it came out like, what's the term they changed to, like launch window instead of launch day?
Right.
Yeah, Infamous Second Son came out March 21st, 2014.
Holy hell!
PS4 release date.
So far, my most hated enemies are those enemies.
November 15th, 2013. So yeah, it was delayed to come out like 4 months after the PS4. So it's been a long time. But I feel like the rumors swirling have been that they're working on Ghost of Tsushima 2.
I hope so.
Wouldn't surprise me. It's been pretty quiet for a while, though. Like, for them not announcing a game. Heck, Ghost of Tsushima, I just looked it up. The PS4 one originally came out July 17th, 2020.
Yep.
So I'm not expecting them to have a game out already, because...
No.
But I would have thought that they'd at least announce what they're working on now. It's been 3 years.
Right. Oh, God. Nope. Nope. What the f... Gotta be, like, right here.
But yeah, but those are the two games that I have from PlayStation Plus on my to-play list.
Grease again.
Oh, jeez. Getting the hiccups.
All right, let's do this.
Actually, now that I think about it, I might have to not do a podcast again.
Didn't you already say that you're not doing one?
That was last week. We didn't put out one this time.
Oh, right.
And that was due to scheduling stuff. And, well, in all honesty, the World Cup, I was getting up at 4 a.m.
Right.
But now that I think about it, there might be birthday festivities going on. So I think people will understand. I actually did take my birthday off. I got vacation on Monday and Tuesday.
Please just die, honestly.
They're annoying.
Ah, damn it. You're gonna die over there, though. Oh no, you can come back over here. I don't
Get
want
him. Get him.
He's dead, but I'm gonna cough. Okay. I just want this stuff. I got it. Am I poisoned right now?
I can't see that on your screen.
It's like purple.
It's like I'm following your screen, but I can only see kind of like the UI elements for health bar in the top corner.
Alright, you guys all need to calm down right now. Oh god, I have no ammo.
Yeah, that never happens to me because I use the cube.
There. I'm okay.
No, nobody said you weren't okay.
I just want to find this next place. Like, why is it... Where would this be? Oh, it's probably tucked away, like, in between here. Then. Why would there be a checkpoint there? One of the bigger areas wasn't right there. Then again, there was a checkpoint over there, too. I'm gonna go...
This isn't looking good.
Me over here. Oh, you are.
I'm out.
Okay. Oh. Oh! That's different. I'm gonna go over there. Haven't seen that before. Unless... Yeah, I haven't seen that before.
Shit.
You can shit, just shoot it. Yeah. And that would kill me. I thought there was something that I was just looking at right here. Are you just same? Damn. Went there, went there, went there. God damn. And then there's nothing over here. If you want to go, you can go, man.
I'm just chilling.
Okay. I'm not sure, like, where to go. Like, Did you ever get lost in these things?
No.
No? Is there, like, a for sure place I'm supposed to be going right now? That I'm just messing up on?
No idea.
That's just like, kill me. We went over there. Went over there. Maybe didn't explore up there. Oh god. That's from the beginning. I'm gonna spend Friday just like searching for anywhere to go. Ooh, galvanized iron.
Okay.
Yes, you do need
This is
those.
it.
What's after galvanized iron?
Hardened iron? That doesn't drop until you get to areas that are power level 18 or higher.
Right.
Doesn't drop until you're at power level 15. The number on your menu.
Okay.
Are you still at 15?
That's it.
Yeah.
For now.
Okay, yeah, so you won't see hardened iron until you get to 18.
Where was I going? I was going backwards. I thought I saw a path 3. Apparently that's not a path.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing this for a while, dude.
This isn't looking good.
I'm just really confused at if I'm even in the right place. But, oh wait, what? This. Oh. I haven't been down here. Hello? Oh, great. Great! Hey, Dunamis, what's going on? I've been wondering about this game. I played the first one a decent amount and have been hoping this one improved on it. What's your experience so far? Love it. Absolutely fantastic game. My game of the year so far for 2023. How are you, Dunamis? What's going on? Nice to see you again. I'm a little lost right now. Trying to figure it out. I've been playing with Psychroat for a bit. He died, so I'm trying to find a checkpoint for him. But I haven't quite got there yet.
I don't feel like you've been looking for a checkpoint.
I've been looking for the next area to find a checkpoint. Let's put it that way.
Well, yeah, you could have found an old checkpoint.
I believe is going to be right here.
Which I guess would also reset the areas for you, so.
Yes.
Did you find it?
I think so. But I just need the... I just need the checkpoint. Game of the year, eh? Yeah, I think the last time I watched you was Cyberpunk, which I really enjoyed. I've only recently got back into watching streamers. Nice. What have you been up to? What's been your experiences lately? What took you away from watching people play? Just life? My schedule for streaming is weird now. It's kind of like Monday to Friday, I do reruns during the day while I work. And then I'll stream on Tuesday nights and Fridays generally. Oh, this is the main thing, but there's no thing. No thing. My work allowed me to watch previously, then that changed, but it's now changed again. Oh, that's weird. So I got the Soul Spark cylinder.
This looks important.
I think... Oh god. Play.
Log of apostate secundus multo. House Almaroon.
So I think the Soul Spark cylinder is something that somebody wants me to bring back to them. I think.
Cool.
So your work allowed you to watch previously, and that changed. So I'm working at the moment, kind of have you on in the background. I can engage sometimes, but won't be all the time. Recently I've been playing Final Fantasy 15 Warframe. What a game. And getting back into BDO. I think that's Black Desert Online.
Correct.
You got the platinum on that, didn't you?
Correct.
Correct. And then they included that in PlayStation, or it's a free-to-play game, but they put the starter pack or whatever.
It is not a free-to-play game.
Oh, it's not free-to-play. Oh.
It's a buy-to-play. You just need to buy the game and then you have it. No monthly fee.
Okay, I'm super confused right now. Where am I? Just went there. What the hell?
I remember there was a period of time though where you could get Black Desert Online for free because they were doing like free trials. But if during the free trial you would get to like, I don't remember what it was, like level 20 or something like that. You would
he says BDO is free to play, but on PC. Oh.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it went free to play recently on PC. When I got it on PC, even though I played it primarily on PS4, it was that you still had to buy the game.
Right.
But there was a period of time, I don't remember the details, but it was like, it had like a free trial weekend, and if during that trial you hit level 20 or something like that, you unlock the game for free without paying. At that time, though.
Oh, okay.
At that time, though, the game was only like $20 brand new on Steam anyway.
Right.
So it's not like it was a huge one anyway, but I was like, might as well. And then when I did that trial and unlocked it, I was like, oh, I enjoy this. Maybe I'll wait and get the PlayStation 1 and
right.
That's over.
get the Platinum, because I don't care about Platinum.
Was that the one that you had to... There was a weird fishing thing that you did?
Yeah, you had to like level up fishing to a certain rank and stuff like that.
Pretty sure I got it in something where I got it free on PC. It was ages ago. I've been way more into on PlayStation. PlayStation's the way to go, man. BDO fishing for the win. Alright, made it. Oh, okay.
Look at that, my character is alive.